Listen, y'all, the Baltimore Ravens did exactly what they needed to do versus the New York Jets. They got the win, okay? They got the win 23-10 versus the New York Jets. This is your rapid recap. We got to talk. Look, I'm telling y'all, we got to do it 5 minutes or less. This is a tough task for me. I need to quit doing this, but this is tough. All right, 5 minutes or less. Rapid recap right here. The Ravens got the win. They did their thing. We got to talk about it. Let's do it. Y'all, look, Baltimore Ravens victory over the New York Jets. Rapid recap. Let's talk. Look, Baltimore Ravens, they did exactly what they needed to do. They did exactly what they needed to do today. And I'll be honest with y'all, it wasn't pretty. But never mind. I'm not even gonna say it. I'm not even gonna say it, but it was not. It was not the prettiest game in the world. But like my guy B2 says, a win is a win, but we're not winning past week 7 playing like this. Look, I feel you. I feel you on that one. And that's exactly how I'm feeling too, right? That's exactly how I'm feeling too. But luckily for the Baltimore Ravens, we'll talk about this more throughout the week. But luckily for the Baltimore Ravens, nobody's dominant. I just got a text in the group chat not long ago saying, like, hey, nobody's dominant this year, right? I on some other shows I've done throughout the past couple weeks, it's been the same sentiment. Nobody's dominant. So luckily for the fact that the Baltimore Ravens aren't playing elite level football, nobody's dominant. I think the closest to dominant you maybe could say, I mean, maybe would have been the Colts before today. Maybe could have been, what's my other team I'm thinking about? The Patriots, possibly, maybe, right? Like that's the closest thing you can say to dominant that you possibly could have. But going back to the Ravens and the Jets, yeah, a win is a win, right? 86 said it perfectly. Brandon said it perfectly. A win is a win, right? And yes, it's the Jets. Yes, it's tough. I expected it against the Browns. I didn't expect it against the Jets. This offense, it just doesn't look good, right? Can we be honest? This offense doesn't look good. And I think realistically, the biggest thing, I mean, okay, the biggest thing is offensive line. The second biggest thing, right? Biggest thing is offensive line. Second biggest thing, third down efficiency. The Ravens might be one of the top teams in fourth down conversions because they're so bad in third down conversions. It's just what it is, right? It's just what it is. I think this offense just looks bad. And it could be, y'all know I love Rashad Bateman. Maybe it's Rashad Bateman. Maybe it's Rashad Bateman missing, and he's the guy that gets open the most. I don't know. But this offense without Rashad Bateman has been, the last 2 weeks have just been awful. It's just been bad. It's just been, they found ways to pick it back up. They have. But, right? It's been kind of Can we be honest? Can we be real? It's been kind of This offense has been kind of The defense has played better. The defense has been not too bad, right? Shout out to y'all. Oh, I got a stage now. Okay, I like this. Look, shout out to y'all. Appreciate y'all for coming by. All y'all hanging out with me. But look, like it's crazy. It's crazy, y'all. This team is frustrating me. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. This team is frustrating me, right? We're gonna talk more about it throughout the week. But this team right now, after playing the Jets, who got, I don't know, 2 wins. I mean, this should be a dominant win for almost every team in this league. And I know the Jets have given some people some fits, but just not good, right? The offense is not good. The defense is playing better. I can give credit where credit is due. The defense is playing better. And shout out to Jordan Stout, because I thought he's been awful. But shout out to Jordan Stout, because he was playing pretty well. But when your punter is one of your best players, I don't. When your punter is one of your best players, that's not good. That's not good, y'all. I'm just gonna be honest. That's not good. When your punter is one of your best players, not good. This terrible defense seems to be the highlight of this team right now. Not good. Not good. It's just not. It's just not good right now. But I think it's gonna get better. I do. I really do. I think it's gonna get better. I think when Bateman comes back, that's gonna be big. I think they're finally trying to figure out what they're doing with the run game, because to me, Keaton Mitchell, his speed with the, as bad as this offensive line is, I think honestly helps, right? Derrick Henry can't get himself going. because his offensive line is that bad. But Keaton Mitchell is so fast that the speed overcomes some of the concerns we have at offensive line. Now, my hope is, hey, what's going on? You know what I mean? My hope is, we'll see what happens. But look, I appreciate y'all as always. The live chat is blowing up. Look at y'all. I appreciate y'all. Look, my guy Kings 18 over here, Javetta Barella. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. But look, what y'all think? What do y'all think? I gotta know. What do y'all think about the Baltimore Ravens? What do y'all think that they did wrong against the Jets? Because I mean, I feel like realistically, third down efficiency, awful. Third down efficiency, absolutely awful. Right? Fourth down efficiency, much better. But this defense, and kind of like Brandon has said earlier, right? My guy right here. Brandon has said earlier, not today, but something that Brandon has said earlier. He mentioned this. He said, hey, this defense has to be complementary. And they've done that. This defense has completely turned a 180. Offense is like the Achilles heel. Trade their best defensive line in a way, and we couldn't even do anything. I mean, yeah, like it's just like I don't understand that, last year we were supposed to be rebuilding this offensive line, and we did the exact opposite, right? Offensive line is the Achilles heel. I mean, yeah, like last year we were supposed to be building this offensive line, right? We were supposed to be building this offensive line. But this year it seems like it's not. It hasn't gotten better. It's honestly, it feels worse. Offensive line feels worse than it did last year. And we're still going with this we like our guys, we trust our guys strategy. And that does, and obviously we know that's the definition of insanity right now. Completely insane. It makes no sense, right? It makes no sense. It's silly, right? It makes zero sense to do this. It makes zero sense to keep this offensive line constructed in the way that it is. It makes no sense. It makes zero sense, y'all. So I think that those are the biggest things right now, right? The Ravens got to be better on third down, but I think improvements at offensive line. I don't know where Emory Jones Jr. is in his rehab and his recovery right now, but I think if we can figure out something with these guards, I think things will immediately change, because just the impact of the speed that Keaton Mitchell has helped this run game, right? Has provided a spark for this run game. And I think it's also kind of helped Derrick Henry too. It's kind of helped play action a little bit too. But also we still, Lamar's still running for his life, right? This defense is playing better, right? They're playing complementary. They are coming out here and they are turning these teams over. And that's a good thing. Because I think without some of those, without this defense improving in the ways that it has, and it may just be simplified, but without this defense improving in the ways that it has, I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I don't know if we are winners of 5 straight. Like, I mean, right? Because think about it. I don't know if we win these last 5 that we have if this defense hasn't played much better. Even in a couple losses, we talking about you can go back to the Rams game too. Like, you lost the Rams game, but still, right? You lost the Rams game, but still. Our backup tackle, try our backup tackles that go. Something, right? Like, do we all remember? And I'm about to get off here because I told y'all 5 minutes or less, and I'm lying. But look, do y'all remember when we had guys like Patrick McCarry, right? You had, I think Ben Cleveland's still on the roster. I don't know how Ben Cleveland stays on the roster, stays getting a paycheck, and they never do anything. Like, they never allow him to even get an opportunity. Before, at one point, especially when Faalele was younger, right? When Faalele was younger, they was swapping guys in and out. They were swapping out the guards, right? Why would you do that? And they did it last year with I think it was with Voorhees, if I'm not mistaken, where they was trying to ease him into being NFL ready. So they let other guys play his position and let him learn by also kind of learn on the fly. I don't know why they don't do that. I don't understand that. And like I said, it could be a Harbaugh thing because I think that does go back to coaching, right? The personnel that's on the field goes to coaching and GM, but the The personnel on the field on game day, though, goes back to coaching. Who you have and how you use them. And we all know John Harbaugh is a we like our guys type of person, and that's just how it is. Right? That's how it is. Harbaugh doesn't like how Cleveland practices, but he plays in the preseason. Yeah, I mean, I just don't get it. I don't get. I don't honestly like. I don't understand. Like, there's no way that Ben Cleveland is worse than Falele. There's absolutely no way. Right? There's absolutely no way. But look, y'all, I gotta get up out of here. Definitely hope you guys enjoyed the show. Look, I appreciate all my friends up in the live chat. I appreciate y'all. I'll shout y'all out one more time. I got 86 Ghosts as usual. Nuggies with the crazy looking. Okay, that's fine. Mr. Kings out here. Mrs. Kings, don't know. Jalova, all of y'all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all's hanging out with us. I appreciate y'all as usual. Goofy Goober, yeah, definitely that. Look, y'all, appreciate y'all as always. Look, I'll see you guys on the next episode. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. If you're on YouTube, look, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We'll see you guys on the next episode of the Be More Show. This being a rapid recap for another victory for the Baltimore Ravens versus the New York Jets. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all. Until next time.